What's going on, everybody? I want to talk to you today about a whole bunch of different things that have recently come out, as well as some news updates of my own. So I just figured I'd just put it all together in one big video for you and just talk about everything. I do also want to remind you guys there's another round of the giveaway going on right now. So if you'd like to win a gaming expansion of your choice in the form of a $20 Cool Stuff gift card, all you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that. And let's go ahead and get started. So, big thing first, you probably heard there's a Lando Calrissian movie coming. There isn't, but there was news going around, it was falsely reported. Basically, Solo was just at the Cannes Film Festival. The movie's been getting great reviews, but you kind of have to take that with a grain of salt because a lot of people who were seeing this movie earlier getting, or people who are like favorable, more likely to give favorable reviews to Disney. I'm not trying to thrash on the movie. Haven't seen it yet. Not exactly super hyped, but I'm gonna go see it, and hopefully it's at least enjoyable. That's kind of the general thing that I've heard, is that it's at least a fun movie, and that's fine. We kind of hope for more, but whatever. Anyway, there was a misquote of Kathleen Kennedy saying that she was that a movie about Lando was upcoming, and it had to be retracted. Basically, I think it was a language interpretation error where the question was asked somewhere along the lines of, will you ever do more movies about these characters? And the response was like, oh, sure, like an open door response. And she basically, was misquoted as to saying, yes, and you're getting it right away. It's going to be any day now. Something to that regard. So, like, my newsfeed was exploding today with people talking about this Lando movie and, oh, it's coming, and everybody was excited. And so this just is not. It's not happening. So, it's enough people are already reporting it as a fake story. I've had to correct some people already. So there's no Lando movie coming. It was even over in my Discord. Some people were talking about it. We had to squash it there. So no Lando movie is coming, at least not anytime soon. There's other things that have to happen first. But Donald Glover is flying high right now, and from what I understand, his performance is really good too. So you know what? Maybe that will happen someday, but it's certainly not even in development at this point. So don't get your hopes up. Next thing is Star Wars Celebration was announced to going to be coming back in 2019 to Chicago, which was a big surprise to a lot of people. A lot of people were thinking it would be at Anaheim this year or this coming time because they took 2018 off. It's not going to be like there's a celebration every single year, and this is going to be a good one because you've got so much stuff. This fall you're supposed to have Resistance come out. You've got, you got a Dan and Dave from Game of Thrones making some Star Wars movies. You've got, a whole new Star Wars trilogy with Rian Johnson. You have a TV series with Jon Favreau, which is going to be taking place around the same time as Resistance. In between, I think I said like 10 years after Return of the Jedi. So, lots of stuff is up and coming. Some of this stuff will already have kicked off by the time that this comes out. So this is going to be probably one of the best celebrations ever. So that's exciting. I am planning to go. I will try to be there. Not sure in what capacity yet, and it's still really early, but that is on my list of things to do. So I'm going to try and make it. So that will be fun. Hopefully there's all kinds of awesome stuff going on because the last time when it was right here in Orlando, it was great and I had a magnificent time. So this is exciting. Good stuff, good stuff. What else is going on? So let's talk painting. I also want to talk about painting. So if you guys are new to the channel here, I cover a lot of tabletop games. And the newest one right now is Legion, Star Wars Legion. It's like a Warhammer 40K Star Wars game. And Snowtroopers just came out, so we've had some people submitting some painting jobs on my Discord. And so one of the things I want to start doing is I want to start showcasing some people's paints, some of you guys' paint jobs. So here we have some Snowtroopers from Matthias Greyjoy, and and this is pretty cool. It's like the black and red. I think this is I think these are from one of the comics, and I just don't remember the scheme if it's from that or not. But yeah, they look pretty cool. They look pretty cool. I actually just recently started on some Snowtroopers myself, and one of the things I want you guys to do If you would like, I'm interested in doing like a showcase of a lot of people's paint. So if you want to submit some screenshots of some of your paintings on my Discord or on my message boards on on Crabbok.com, you can do that, and I'll make it maybe a weekly or monthly thing. It all kind of depends on the frequency of how much gets submitted. But I think it'd be kind of fun. I'd like to be able to occasionally, showcase what you guys have done, and I'll also include some of my own stuff as well. I'm not that good, but we have some more stuff. This is from Trogdor, who did some stormtroopers up to look like Death Troopers. Pretty cool looking. And then we got some Rex looking stormtroopers also from Trogdor. So that's then there's a lot of stuff to paint with Legion. I was even thinking, well, let me showcase my. Here's what I've been working on. I've been working on some snowtroopers. I am doing some standard. I'm doing like one set of just regular, like they look in the movie with the kind of the off-white, kind of that eggshell, a hint of beige, hint of tan with some of the cloth, and everything else being white. But I don't want every set to look the same, so I'm also doing some in like a light blue. I figure that's going to look pretty good on a Hoth or an icy matte. And these guys aren't finished yet. They're probably about 80% of the way there. I still have to do detailing on the armor. I'm probably going to put like the little rank pips. Got to color those in. And then there's just some, like I don't know if you can, if it shows up in the photo, but there's a lot of little pieces I still have to do. So, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun doing it. I'm taking my time this time. My stormtroopers, I'm going to show you how bad some of my stormtroopers came out. And even if your paint job is really bad, that's fine too. You can submit, whatever you want to do. But I have some, and I'm not afraid to showcase some of my stuff that came out bad. The first Rebel Troopers I did came out terribly, I think. And so it's okay. That's why you got a lot of minis to paint, so you can do some more. I'm probably going to be doing Rising Sun too. I got this big Broken Token organizer for Rising Sun, and I'm going to paint that. But the problem is I don't want to paint them like really, really deluxe. I think I'm going to do like a monochrome method for that, because the color of the minis is important, and so if you paint them all to look like their artwork, then you won't be able to tell what clan they belong to quite so easily, because you won't be able to just look at the board and see the colors, and so it's weird. It's weird making a game that the minis are so beautiful. You don't want to paint them because you kind of want to paint them because they're beautiful, but at the same time, it's one of those deals. So yeah, so that's those are basically the things that I did want to talk about. There is a couple of other things coming soon. So we've got some more Legion expansions that are going to be coming out. We have Leia, which I believe is supposed to be coming out the end of this month. I think it's been bumped up. So Leia is supposed to be coming out soon for Star Wars Legion. That's very, very exciting. And our Fleet Troopers shouldn't be too far behind. That's one of the things that's kind of bumming me out, though, is with the whole release schedule of Legion, not getting everything at the same time. That's kind of a bummer for me, because I'm like, I want to be able to play these snowtroopers, but like a Rebel player still only has launch stuff. So like the Empire's gotten 2 new expansions already, and the Rebels haven't gotten anything. And it's like spreading this wave out is not really working out that well. Like, I'm not a big fan of it. I got to tell you, I would rather have at least one expansion for each faction at the same time. So maybe Leia and Veers had launched on the same day. That would have been great. So on and so forth. But I was actually just up the stores yesterday, and they were like, looks like they're sold out of snowtroopers. So I'm curious if you guys have snowtroopers in stock. You may want to stock up, because especially core units that expansions that people are going to want to buy a lot of, I think are probably at risk of selling out very, very quickly. So that is something to keep in mind. I am also working on something for Armada, which I don't know if I want to talk too much about right now, but it'll be something like a little fun project. Nothing super serious, but something pretty cool that was going to be coming up in the future. Not too far out. Speaking of Armada, let me know in the comments if you think we're getting an announcement like maybe this Friday. I've heard, there's been a lot of space. I think every week lately is a week where somebody's posting on the official FFG forums like, this is going to be our week. This is the week we're going to get new Armada stuff. It's finally coming. And I'm like, we'll see. They might just make us wait till Gen Con. They might absolutely do that, and that's okay if they do. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think what's more likely is we'll probably get more X-Wing news, since X-Wing 2.0 is getting that that Gen Con release. I think it's reasonable that, oh, aren't they doing an unboxing, a live unboxing of the... They're doing an unboxing of all the conversion kits here pretty soon, so we're going to be getting all of that information. So we might not get any Armada information for a while. In fact, if the Armada information is as big as they say, they might not want to announce anything about it until the Gen Con release of X-Wing 2nd Edition, because for whatever it's worth, if the Armada announcement is such that you'd have to be like, oh, I might want to save my money for that, they might wait till after Gen Con. They may wait until after X-Wing 2nd Edition has had its full release, like in September. So we might be like October before we get Armada news if they were going that route. Who knows? Just general theory crafting. I have no idea. Maybe it's better to plan for the worst and hope for the best. Maybe the best will be, maybe we'll get some news Friday. Let me know what you guys think. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my Discord. Check out Crabbok.com. Submit those pictures, and I'll try to do, I'll try and do showcases. We'll put them all in a video and kind of run through, and we'll talk about them, and you can get your feedback. If you want to submit some of your painted stuff, it doesn't have to be something you're doing now. It could be something you've already done. That's fine too. But yeah, go ahead and do that, and we'll put them up here. Maybe you'll see your stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.